Hi guys!
Hi!
Welcome back to K-Brand Live.
Woohoo!
I'm Coco.
And I'm David.
No, you have to do this. I'm David. I'm
I have
Coco.
to do it like that?
Hurry up. I'm Coco.
I'm David.
And we have today ARTPE.
ARTPE!
Yes, we have ARTPE's First Do Spotmaster patches and the Dark Spot Solution Multi-Spot patches.
Ooh, sounds very interesting and kind of high-tech.
Yes, high-tech, because ARTPE is focused on these patches. These patches were actually made for medical reasons in the beginning, but then they actually reinvented it into beauty care for your trouble spots and all of that.
Yeah, I think we have to realize that not everyone can go to the dermatologist all the time.
Yeah.
Unrealistic. First of all, it's a lot of money. And
Yes.
second of all, it's kind of scary going into this kind of medical facility and them wearing a mask and being like, okay, we're gonna do this and this and this to your skin. And I don't know, am I the only one who gets a little bit nervous every time I go to a dermatologist or
Me
the
too.
doctors or?
I'm a huge baby. Yeah, I'm just scared of all types of, long needles. But today, we have not scary needles today. We have micro needle patches, from ARTPE. And these patches, let me just tell you, your favorite idols before their, shoots or music videos or photo model posing shoots.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. I was an idol myself, and David's a singer too.
Yeah.
We all have those days where it's like an emergency, right?
Right.
The next day we have a very important meeting or a very important, shoot or whatever. We get a pimple. And we just it ruins our night before.
You
We're
have
stressed
no
about
idea.
it, worry about it. And our managers actually, they would always carry around these patches to give out so that we could treat our pimples.
Right.
And these exact ones, ARTPE's First Do Spotmaster patches, were actually seen in one of your favorite, idols.
Oh my gosh.
Vlogs.
Is it the one I'm thinking? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's what I heard.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's what I heard. So you know that they're using them. We're using them. A lot of your favorite celebrities are using them.
Right.
These are gonna work.
And I feel like that says something.
That says something.
If people are if managers are having it on hold for an emergency situation, you know that it's gonna work. You know that it's that kind of desperate need measure. Oh my gosh, take this. And I feel like that really says something. It's fast.
Yes.
It's effective. And it's very, 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 very convenient.
And very, very affordable, especially today, because today we are going to let you know a little tip. When you go into, the page, you're going to have a little checkbox. If you check it, you're going to get immediately 50% off.
50% off.
Yes, these patches.
That's crazy.
So it's already affordable, but it's even more affordable. It's like I don't know.
50% off?
50% with it? How much is coffee these days?
Like $4 or $5, depending on where you go.
That's exactly what you're getting.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
And they can actually make it this affordable and adjust prices because they have in-house factories. It's not OEM. Most patches out there, they have it to OEM, which means they manufacture it elsewhere, which makes it more expensive.
I recently did hear about that. I heard a lot of cosmetic companies, they don't even have their own formulation. They buy the formulations off of these kind of bigger factories and they put it into their own product and they just package it basically.
Yeah, they package it differently. They
and
brand
because
it
of that,
differently.
it costs more.
It costs more, exactly. But ARTPE's First Do Spot Master patches, all in-house. That's why they can make it, this affordable, even with the 50% off. They're just we're in-house people, 50% off right off the bat. We're cool with that.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what you guys may be thinking. So you're originally being like, oh my gosh, these are originally $9, $10. Isn't that a little much? But let me tell you something. These aren't normal acne patches. So there are different types.
Yes.
There's actually hydrocolloid patches. There are acne patches.
Yes.
But these are microneedle patches.
Yes.
They are top class. They are at the top of the scale.
At the top.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why these usually go I've seen them even for $30. So I feel like this is definitely a bargain.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say hi to people that are here. We're not ignoring you. We're just very excited to share these patches with you guys. Very excited. Okay, we're gonna say hi. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ren. Michelle. Oh, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
I've never seen. I think I've seen Tim.
Hi, Ren. Sue.
Oh my gosh.
Joanne.
Sinel's always here. Joanne.
Oh, I love microneedle patches.
Oh, Sinel does. Sinel does.
You know what's up.
And then yes. What? Oh, they're raving about the 50% off. And then Sinel's saying very affordable brand and very good brand. Yes.
Right.
That's why we have it on the show today, guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tim says, oh, it's these patches. I always thought they were Band-Aids. You can't kind of call them, you know, like a Band-Aid because they're treating your acne.
And at the same time, they are, in a sense, doing the same thing as a Band-Aid because when you do have a pimple, you get to the core of the problem, right? That's the whole thing with the microneedles. They have little water-soluble darts that are very tiny, not enough to make you bleed or anything, but you barely feel it, you put it on, and it gets into your skin, gets to the heart of the problem, and basically dissolves. The ingredients dissolve into your skin, therefore causing it to be a little bit more fast and effective than normal other products that you might just topically put onto your skin.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different kinds of patches out there already, and not just patches, but you know, your skincare, your normal routine, you know, skincare. Apparently, not all of it can be fully absorbed into your skin.
Right.
So that's the cause. I mean, that's like their story, how they invented these patches, these microneedle patches, because they realized you're spending so much money on these like expensive products, but you're not fully getting all of it into your skin. So because we have like different layers, so it's hard to like actually like absorb everything in. So that's why they invented this needle. You know, it's actually the dried formula. It's the pinpointed active ingredients that are dried into these forms. Right. To like, you know, pass through all of the dead skin cells.
Pass through that skin barrier.
Layers to the heart, like David said, and destroy it.
Destroy it. Destroy the heart.
It also acts like a sponge too, and all the while delivering all the good ingredients like the hyaluronic acid and all that. It's also sucking out all of the sebum, all the germs, all the bad things out of it as well.
So there are key ingredients, I feel like, that are commonly known to be effective, and you need, especially when you're battling acne, targeting acne, you want to make sure that you're getting the right ingredients into your skin. So there are ones that are FDA approved. There is definitely one that is FDA approved for acne specifically, and it's salicylic acid.
Oh, yes.
That is one of my favorite ingredients. I love to put that on my face when I do have a treatment, but I have noticed sometimes you put it topically onto your skin, and I've noticed that sometimes you get a little dry patch. And especially because it's winter right now, it's getting a little bit colder. When I do put it on topically, oh my gosh, I get this little dry patch and it gets scaly, and then even if you put any makeup on or anything, it gets like all gross.
Yeah, but usually those products, they're making those dry patches because they're only, you know, sucking out all the sebum and oils and making it dry, but they don't deliver back. But then our product from ARTPE, the first two Spotmaster patches, the key ingredients Eli was asking in chat. I got you. Okay, so the key ingredients, hyaluronic acid, we have Totoro.
Love it.
I do my research, guys. Like, I didn't know what Totoro was, but I researched, and it's kind of similar like Madecassosai, which repairs the skin barrier. And then we have EGCG, which is green tea. And green tea is
I think that as a supplement sometimes.
Green tea is good for anti-inflammatory, right? And then the salicylic acid is what removes all of the dead skin like on top. So that dead skin is really important to be removing like consistently, because why, David? Because sebum oil equals pimples, but pimples, troubles, they produce more dead skin. Dead skin, they clog pores.
And it gets infected.
Get infected.
That's why you get that little red bump. I hate that, especially when you get the red bump that's painful to touch. And you're just like, oh, it's not like ripe enough to squeeze or anything. I know that sounds gross. Sometimes I like squeezing my acne, which is horrible. I know. But if you have these pimples, it kind of gets rid of that inflammation. And I feel like that is the heavy hitter behind that is the salicylic acid. And along, as you said, the Madecassosai, the Totoro. I think that's from I believe that's from a tree that lives over 1,000 years old.
It's not a character?
No,
not a character? Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's a very cute character as well. But I think this one is referring to the tree that lives thousands of years, and they actually scientifically went behind what makes it give that longevity. And there are like a couple ingredients that they were to isolate and put into this, which I think is really cool.
Ren is laughing at me. All right, so this is the first two Spotmaster patches, and we have one right here. Ta-da!
Ooh, yellow.
Look at that little cute Mr. right here.
Oh my gosh, that's a little dart.
Yeah.
That's a dart.
He's Mr.
Little
Dart.
needle.
Yeah, Mr. Needle. And he's going to take care of all of our problems. So
he has
we
a little
trust
mustache.
you.
And he has a wand because he's going to magically make it go away.
He's kind of scaring me now. Okay. All right, when we open it, there is a little plastic container to keep it from all the dust, all of the bad germs.
Right.
It's so hygienic.
Very hygienic. And you guys have to realize that these are medical grade stuff. So you need to make sure that it's extra clean. And when you put it on your face, you also need to make sure that your face is extra clean as well.
Yes.
That's why they take extra precautions to make sure that what's on your face for 2 to possibly even 8 hours is clean and hygienic.
You want to peel one off and show them?
Ooh, okay.
So you gotta be careful. You can't touch the back because the back
That's where
is
the needles.
holding all the needles.
Right.
So you don't want to hold that. I mean, you don't want to touch it and.
Oh my gosh! Now I'm kind of
damage
scared.
it.
Okay, let me.
All right. So there's 180. Did you explain that there's 180?
180.
Yeah. In that one little patch, one patch has 180 micro.
You know, I've
with
actually
active ingredients that are dried.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So
I have actually tried one of these before.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the thing is, the biggest difference that I've seen with this one and
Michelle's like shaking hands.
You see
she
it?
caught you. She caught you. Yes.
You can barely see it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I could wear it out, but you want to wear it before you sleep or something, or at nighttime for 2 to 8 hours once again. But the ones that I used previously, you could count the number of needles, and they're a little bit bigger. But the ones that I see on here, they're very fine. Very fine, and when I put it on just now, you could barely feel it.
Some of the other ones are pretty big. Like I can actually feel it going into my skin, but these from ARTPE is very like you can't feel it at all. So Sue was asking, does it hurt?
So you feel a little bit of roughness in the beginning, not a stinging sensation at all. It's just like a little bit of roughness, and then it literally goes away within 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and I don't even know that it's there.
Can you just show them like on your face too? Let's put one on your face.
You want to put one on my face?
Yes.
Okay.
They want to see it. Give them what they want. Ren says it's great that it's not noticeable. And Dami's going to show you how unnoticeable it is on his face. We'll show you guys.
Okay, let's see.
You want to just cover like one of your moles or something? So that they can really see like how much it's covering, or I don't know. Wherever you want. Wherever you want. They're zooming into it.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why is it so close? Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, they always do that to you. Oh, right there. Okay, so it's not like invisible, to be honest, because it is a treatment patch.
Right.
We do recommend that you leave it on overnight to be the most effective. So like, what it's recommended is 8 hours, but minimum 2 hours for it to be effective. And you want to press it down and hold it for 3 to 4 seconds.
That's what I did.
Heat is actually going to help it to work better. You want to take it off now?
And the other thing is, I think other thing that's very important, I said clean face, right?
Yeah.
But you also need to make sure that your face is dry. And the reason is because when your face is wet, these needles, they're water soluble. That means that they're going to dissolve. They're going to dissolve once they enter into your skin barrier. Because of that, you want to make sure that your skin is dry so that the needles actually penetrate before dissolving, right?
Yes. Okay, so Michelle says, I did this one. I'm sure it's not painful.
It's not painful.
Oh, so Michelle has already used this before, and she's saying it's not painful. So let's all trust Michelle. Michelle, we trust you. You said that it's not painful, so we trust you. And honestly, I used it yesterday too. I have a pimple right here.
Yeah.
And it didn't like completely make it disappear, but it did definitely make it go away a lot.
Guys,
like, it was like it was a 10, but now it's like a 2.
I think one of the biggest changes that you will see, and this is from a person who's actually used it before, you'll see a lot of depuffing of the redness.
Yeah.
The redness is the part that kind of gets deflamed. Is that a word?
Yes.
Inflamed, deflamed?
Yes, yes.
So a lot of the redness will calm down because of the salicylic acid and the calming properties at the same time.
Yeah.
So at the least, even if your acne doesn't completely go away, it will calm down when it's like super angry and like hurting and everything. Yeah.
So honestly, it's doing everything at one time for your pimple. It's this one little patch, but it's delivering moisture. It's sucking out the sebum oil and the troubles. It's targeting exactly the root of the heart, you know, the heart. We're gonna destroy the heart. And then it's also, what is it? Calming it down with the green tea effect. So it's doing everything. It's, repairing damage as well, because pimple, inevitably, the spot that it left, it's gonna be damaged. So you want to treat it with the casoside and the totorol. So all of that's going to treat it, deliver the hydration, take out the sebum oil, everything. It's amazing.
I actually had, one of the biggest important things for me personally, while I put this on and tested it, was I needed to make sure that it was actually going to stay on my face, because sometimes this has happened before. I don't know about microneedle ones, but other patches that you tend to put onto your face. You put it on and you'll sleep, you'll wake up and you'll be like, where did the patch go?
Oh yeah,
where is
gone.
it? And it's gone and you don't even know where it is. And it's the hardest thing to find because it's clear. But I guarantee you guys, you put this on your face, it's not going anywhere.
It's super adhesive.
Yeah, it's super adhesive.
Kaylee is asking, can you answer my acne questions? Yes, please type it in and then we'll try to answer, our best.
To our best knowledge. We are dermatologists, but I think Coco obviously does a lot of skincare.
Yes,
and
I do.
I myself have been interested in a lot of skincare, and I do study a lot.
Yeah. All right. So, OK Tim says, do these have a shelf life? I'm pretty sure, yes, they do have an expiration date. And from now, it says 2022.
2022?
2022. So yeah, about 2 years. That's a really long shelf life.
I think that's really good because a lot of the topical ones that are, that you squeeze out and then put onto your face, you don't want to keep them around for more than a year in your shelf. But if you have acne, like from time to time, maybe when the seasons change, maybe when conditions aren't that good, when maybe during exam time when you're stressed out, maybe because of hormones, that happens around hormonal acne. I feel like you might not use it as often to use up that whole entire bottle within that year. That's why I feel like this is perfect for the people who don't need like heavy duty things, but they kind of need the occasional thing for like an event or occasional spot treatment before they go out because it's super angry.
Yeah, so all of that can be taken care of. Kaylee's asking, I have closed comedones and I don't know how to get rid of them because they're not pimples. I would look more into that. I would probably look more into that because I know that they work for cystic acne, whiteheads, and they also work for hormonal acne. Yeah. So I'm not sure because I'm not really a professional.
Stuff like that, stuff like milia, like the very tiny ones, those little bumps. Yeah. Those you need to do more exfoliation. That's more about the exfoliation. That's AHAs, BHAs. Luckily, this actually does have a BHA, which is salicylic acid. But at the same time, this is more for decreasing that inflammation. So you need to make that difference. It's not going to completely get rid of it.
I just want to say, but Kaylee, these are off 50%?
50% off.
So why not give it a try?
Give it a try.
It's cheaper than your coffee, or it's like about the same amount as a cup of coffee. We're not going out during this pandemic to buy coffee.
That's true.
Why don't we try getting this 50% off, which is going to be available until New Year's. So
until New Year.
Kaylee, I recommend trying it, Just,
right. So I think the perfect segue to the next product is a lot of times when we do get acne, right? Yes. You start picking at it. This is obviously going to help prevent you from picking at it and prevent you from getting it scarred in the first place. But you want to take some extra measures to make sure that you do not get hyperpigmentation around the affected area. That happens a lot. When you get scars, when you get acne that you accidentally popped, or maybe it just heals on its own, but there's this little dark spot that just never seems to fade away. These products are perfect for that. The dark spot solution multi-spot patches. gold, I'm telling you.
And there's so many in here. Look at, wow. You're getting so many of these to brighten that dark area. In one little patch, there's about 850 microneedles.
850?
Yes. And they have all of these like acids, niacinamide, vitamins in there. So all these vitamins, A, B, C, D, E, F, K, and P.
Oh my God, I literally thought you were going to go through the whole entire alphabet. You're like A, B, C, D,
putting back all that nutrition in there. And then they have this like tranexamic acid, which protects the skin from, dark spots and relieves the root cause. And then your favorite, my favorite, everyone's favorite, niacinamide, which is, to help the skin's immunity and also brighten. So it's all of that in there, pinpointed treatment. And it's just like, they're trying to sell me. Because they know packaging is important. They're like, we're going to win the hearts of all the girls out there that have dark spots. We're going to make it pink. And I'm sold. I'm like, it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, open one for you guys.
And while she does, let me tell you a little bit more on why niacinamide is a golden product. First of all, it's gonna double up on its effect with acne in the first place. Niacinamide also does have effects of helping with acne in the fact that it controls your sebum production. So when you put it onto your face topically, what happens is your face starts regulating itself, the oil production, so it prevents your face from overproducing oil, which is one of the major causes of acne and clogged pores. So while you do this to treat your acne, this is actually going to prevent acne in the first place while fading those dark spots at the same time. I feel like that's a win-win situation. I would use both of them if I were you. Yeah,
you're going to test it for us on your hand, right?
Show Am us, I show the test?
You're the tester.
I'm the test dummy today.
Because you have shorter nails, it's easier for you to pick at.
Okay.
I have really long nails, so it's hard for me.
But I'm going to pick it.
Yeah.
And then
you can put it on wherever you want.
Oh my gosh, look, guys. I didn't even take this one off because I didn't even notice it was there. Like, I completely forgot that it was on my hand. But once again, you need to press it down. For 1, 2, 3. And then
seconds.
Maybe give it a little rub, put a little bit of heat into it. And make sure that it's penetrating through. And you leave it on for the night. 2 to 8 hours.
Yes, I actually have this box at home as well. It's just so aesthetic. But then I was just like, there's so many boxes, right? So I feel like this is like peanut butter and jelly combination. You need both. Because when you have a pimple, you want to treat it with the patches. First do Spotmaster patches, and then you want to treat it because it's always going to scar. You're always going to, even though you don't pop it, like squeeze it, you're going to get like a scar there. And it's going to turn a little bit dark. So you want to peanut butter jelly.
You want to peanut butter jelly it.
Peanut butter jelly it.
You want to go with this and then make sure you don't get scarring with this.
So what I did at home was I took all these patches and I put it in this box.
That's so smart.
And then I closed it. I was like, and I put it next to my vanity. I'm just like, I have my first aid kit for all the, trouble spots, for all the acne, for the pimples, the cystic acne, the hormonal spots, all the dark spots, all in one little box.
Kill them. Okay, but I think it kind of helps that the box is really aesthetic because coming from a factory that originally produces it, other factories or other brands might buy the microneedle technology. And they might use it for their own product and make it really pretty, but they made sure that it is aesthetic.
And it is aesthetic, yes. Okay, Red says it's a good mix. Of course it is. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter alone is good. You can get the, the patches separately.
You really like the peanut butter
is good. Jelly separately is good too, but together, it's a bomb combination.
So this is the peanut butter and this is the jelly, right?
I don't know. Or it could be the chocolate and the almond.
Chocolate
chocolate itself is good. Almond itself is good, but together.
Okay. I don't know where you're going with these food references.
Okay, Tim says, PBJ those pimples.
PBJ those pimples. I like that.
PBJ those pimples. Exactly. And then Michelle says, I'm really curious about the effects of the dark spot solution. You're not going to see a drastic effect overnight.
You have to look at it long term.
Long term. So they recommend
a marathon.
1 patch a day and wear it for at least 2 hours and maximum 8 hours.
So I think when we say instant effects, what we mean by instant effect is instant reduction in redness.
Yes.
That's going to be the biggest thing that you'll be able to see. And even with the patches for the dark spots, you're going to see instant brightening because niacinamide, it's pretty obvious. Niacinamide is going to do instant effects. But for it to have long-term effects on your skin and long-term benefits, you need to use it for a longer period of time.
Yes, so PBJ those pimples.
PBJ those pimples.
Yes.
And the great thing is, the best part is after you sleep with it, the next day, when you peel this off, the needles are all gone. The needles are literally all gone. There's no residue left over. It's dry. And you just feel this contentness of knowing that everything, all of that goodness, all of those niacinamide ingredients, the salicylic acid, the totoro or whatever, got absorbed into my skin, and my skin is just happier.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I just want to stress that, ARTPE is, out of all those brands, that they have an in-house factory to make all of their patches. So that's the reason why they can adjust the prices to be a bit lower than the other patches out there. So these patches are very expensive to make. They probably have a lot of technology and a lot of packaging, and it has to be careful. So a lot of work is put into these patches. That's why it's expensive, but they can make it very affordable for you guys, especially even more because of the 50% off today.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a really good deal because first of all, if this is $9.99 or $10 around without a sale, that's already cheaper than a lot of the other microneedle patches that I've seen. A lot of the microneedle patches that I have seen have been $30+.
I know, so expensive.
Already cheap, but on top of that, you're getting things for even cheaper. You're getting a bargain, guys, so you do not want to miss out, once again, only until the new year.
Yes. And I just wanted to wrap up because there might be some people that just came in. We're going to explain to you from the top again really quickly, all right? So focus. All right.
Go.
We have ARTPE. Okay.
Ready? Go.
We have ARTPE today, and we have the first 2 Spotmaster patches and the Dark Spot Solution multi-spot patches today for you guys. And first, the first 2 Spotmaster patches, they're very well known by a lot of idols that are using it.
Ooh la la.
Okay, so I just want to say that a lot of celebrities, your favorite celebrities, are going to these patches because they know they need this on hand when they have a really important meeting or important project, important shoot, music video shoot, or performance. They know they got this on hand because you never know when a pimple's just gonna pop out of nowhere. And it's gonna ruin your day.
Exactly. So these are perfect. They're emergency little patches, and on top of that, we are getting these quality ingredients in-house from the production company itself. ARTPE, they have amazing ingredients such as hyaluronic acid for these patches, the totoro, the metacasicide, the EGCG, salicylic acid, which is a heavy hitter for really tackling those pimples.
And why did they invent this? They realized a lot of skincare, they cannot penetrate exactly deep into where the trouble area is.
And it takes time for it to have effect.
That's why they invented the microneedles technology. It was actually used in, before for medical techniques. Medical reasons, but then they invented it so that it's into beauty now.
And there are tiny little needles, little darts that you can barely see. They look like little dots. You put it on your face, does not hurt at all. You put it on, squeeze it for 3 to 5 seconds, and it will basically, you won't even know that it's there.
Yes, and they're actually not just plastic needles, they're active ingredients that are dried into that mold, into that pyramid.
It's water soluble, it's going to dissolve into your skin. So once you put it on, it's going to dissolve, and your skin is going to get all that goodness from within, from inside of your skin, not just from absorbing it from the outside.
So your pimples, your whiteheads, your hormonal acne, all of that can be targeted with this. We're going to get to the heart of it. I just want to open one for you guys. Open one to show you guys how thin and packaged it is. Ta-da! It is in a little plastic container so that it's super hygienic. You don't want it to touch anything else, right? So we're gonna open it. Oh, it's right there. Ta-da!
And if you want to see how it looks, here's a sample of it on my skin itself. If you look on my hand, it's literally very tiny. You can barely see it. It doesn't really feel intrusive at all. It's right here. So you can't even see it from far away. So what you want to do is you want to put it on at night.
Yes.
And you want to sleep on it. Keep it on for at least 2 hours. Maximum 8 hours.
8 hours.
Right.
Yes. For it to be the most effective. Now we're going to move on to introduce you guys the Dark Spot Solution Multi-Spot Patches is right here. It's such a pretty package. It's pink and it's beautiful. Right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
Do you agree? Please agree.
Yeah, I like your singing.
Yes, and it has one little patch. Has 850 microneedles to
850.
brighten your dark spot.
And
Isn't that very promising?
That's crazy. And I feel like the brightening is, I know that the brightening is coming from the niacinamide which is in there. But on top of the niacinamide, there's so many other good ingredients. They have vitamins A, B, C, D, E, F, K, P.
Oh my gosh, you're rapping.
A, B, C, D, E, F, K, P.
In the house. In the house. Yes, it also has tranexamic acid, which protects the skin from dark spots and relieves the root cause of it. So all of that, we're going to open one.
We mentioned it before. It is great, even better if you use these back to back.
Together, as a combination.
You want to get the inflammation down with the acne patches. And then as soon as the inflammation is down and you've got that acne taken care of and there's a little bit of purple hue left over, you want to go in with these patches and make sure that you really get those patches, little hyperpigmentation spots early.
Yes.
You want to tackle them early before they really settle into your skin.
Yeah.
With these patches.
These patches are, a perfect combination. So I recommend, honestly, using them together because acne, after it leaves its area, you're always going to have a scar. And the scar is going to darken no matter what.
Right.
So you want to have these two in hand to treat it perfectly. And this would be a perfect gift for people these days too. Because everyone's staying indoors, might as well take the time to take care of our skin.
Right.
And when this pandemic ends, we'll all leave with beautiful skin, outside and inside.
Perfect glass skin.
Yes. Yeah, so please check out ARTPE. They're an amazing brand that has in-house factory, no OEM, so all of it's in-house, so you could trust them.
Right.
Yeah, you can trust them. So check out the First Use Spotmaster patches and the Dark Spot Solution Multi-Spot patches.
Yes.
Let's read some more comments. Let's see who else is in here. We're almost ending our show. Let's see. Okay. So, wow, okay. Ren says, thank you. So saying bye. Sin says, thank you both. See you next time. And everyone's saying, stay safe, everyone.
Yes, everyone stay safe.
It's time to end our show.
Oh, it went by so fast.
It went by so quickly. Yes. So we'll see you guys next time on K-Brand Live. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.